So good morning class. Today we will discuss about prenatal development and early childhood. So next slide please. So what is prenatal development? So prenatal development is a critical phase in human growth encompassing the journey from conception to birth. This process unfolds in three main stages. So we have three stages here: the germinal, embryonic, and the fetal stages. Each stage has a unique characteristic and development milestones. Various factors, including genetics, maternal health, nutrition, and environmental influences, play a significant role in shaping the outcome of this development. So, based dito sa may parental development natin, so parental development, which is one of the most important phases in human growth. Ang parental development ay isang proseso mula sa conception hanggang sa birth. Then, tatlo stages ng yung involved dito. First is we have the germinal, embryonic, and fetal stages. So in this topic, we will tackle about those three stages. So next slide please. Ito. So we have here jumbled letters. So can I ask somebody to answer number 1? Sige, Mr. Barros.
Ano yan, sir? Based sa aking analysis sa question number 1, ano yan? Prenatal development.
Prenatal nga ba? Let's see. Next slide. Okay, correct. So number 2. Sinong gusto magsagot para sa number 2 natin? Okay, we have Miss Beringa.
Germinal stage.
Let's see if germinal stage. Okay, correct. So next, number 3. Sige. Mr. Barros again.
Ano yan, sir? Embryonic stage.
Okay, let's see. Embryonic nga ba? Okay. So last, Miss Baldomero.
Number 4, sir, is fetal stage.
Final answer? Tama. So next slide. See here. Can I ask somebody to read this? Ito. We have a volunteer. Sige, Miss Competente. Pakibasa yung number 1.
Germinal stage, weeks 1 or 2. This stage begins at conception when a sperm fertilizes an egg, forming a zygote. The zygote undergoes cell division and becomes a blastocyst, which implants itself in the uterine wall.
According to Miss Competente, germinal stage, weeks 1 to 2, ito yung pinakaunang stage kung saan nagsisimula pagkatapos ng conception o yung time na nagsama yung sperm at egg cell. Kapag nangyari to, nabubuo yung zygote natin. Para siyang isang maliit na cell ball na dumadaan sa maraming cell division. Habang dumadami ang cells, nagiging blastocyst na siya. So, yung blastocyst, siya yung magta-travel papunta sa uterus at dumidikit sa uterine wall. Ang tinatawag na implantation. Kapag nakadikit na siya, doon na magsisimula yung susunod na stage. So, yung next stage nito, next slide please. Okay, we have a volunteer here. So, Mr. Marky.
So, number 2, embryonic stage, weeks 3 to 8. In this stage, the developing organism is called an embryo. Major system and structures such as heart, brain, and limbs begin to form. This stage is crucial as the embryo is highly sensitive to environmental factors.
So, base sa binasa ni Mr. Marky, embryonic stage, weeks 3 to 8. Sa stage na to, tinatawag na embryo ang developing baby. Dito bumubuo na ang mga major systems tulad ng puso, utak at mga kamay at paa. Crucial ang stage na ito dahil napaka-sensitive ng embryo sa mga external factors gaya ng stress, environment at pagkain ni mommy. Kailangan talaga ng maingat na pag-aalaga sa katawan ni mommy para makaiwas sa mga complications. So number 3, may I ask Miss Baldomero to read this.
Number 3, fetal stage, weeks 9 to 40. The embryo is now referred to as a fetus. This stage involves significant growth and maturation of organs and system. By the end of this stage, the fetus is prepared for birth, with most system fully developed.
Okay, thank you. So, ito, number 3, fetal stage. So, pagdating naman sa stage na to, fetus na ang tawag natin sa developing baby. Dito, tuloy-tuloy na yung paglaki at pag-develop ng organs at mga systems ng katawan. Unti-unti nang nagiging mas kompleto ang fetus hanggang maging handa na siya para sa birth. And by the end of this stage, halos fully developed na ang sistema ng katawan. Ready na siya para sa paglabas niya sa tummy ni mommy. Ready na siya sa mundo. So, next slide please. So, what we have here is other important aspect of prenatal development. So, may I ask Miss Beringa to read number 1, please?
Influencing factors: maternal health, nutrition, age, stress, and environmental exposures can significantly affect fetal development.
Okay, thank you. So, ito nga, influencing factors. May mga bagay na nakaka-apekto sa development ng fetus tulad ng kalusugan ni mommy, nutrisyon, edad, stress, at mga environmental exposures. Halimbawa, kung hindi healthy si mommy o may stress, pwedeng maapektuhan ng paglaki ni baby. Importante din na maiwasan ng mga harmful substances gaya ng alcohol at sigarilyo dahil sobrang sensitive ng fetus dito. So, number 2, what we have here is genetic influences. Okay, Mr. Barros?
So number 2, genetic factors play a crucial role in determining physical and psychological traits of the baby.
Okay, thank you. So dito naman, bukod sa mga external factors natin, may genetic factors din na mahalaga. Ito yung mga traits na namamana ni baby sa parents tulad ng physical features like kulay ng mata, pati height, at psychological traits kagaya ng pagiging extroverted or introverted niya. So, kaya yung mga genes na pinapasa ng both parents ay malaking role sa magiging personalidad ng baby, pati yung itsura. So, next, number 3, Camero, please.
Complication. Issues like gestational diabetes, preeclampsia, and congenital disabilities can arise, impacting the pregnancy and development.
So based dito naman, what we have here is complications. Hindi lahat ng pregnancy ay smooth. May mga pwedeng complications tulad ng gestational diabetes or high blood sugar during pregnancy at preeclampsia or high blood pressure din because sa development ni baby. Kaya dapat talaga bantayan ang kalagayan ni mommy habang nagbubuntis. So, number 4. Can you read this, please?
Prenatal care. Regular checkup and screening are essential for monitoring the health of both the mother and fetus.
So, dito naman, mahalaga na si mommy ay regular na nakapagpa-check up. Tinatawag natin itong prenatal care. Dito minomonitor ang kalusugan ni mommy at ni baby para makita agad kung may potential issues. Yung mga screenings and tests gaya ng ultrasound ay makakatulong para malaman kung normal ang paglaki ni baby. Next, pakibasa na lang please. Okay, Mr. Barros, pakibasa.
Nutrition. Proper diet is vital for the healthy growth of the fetus, including essential vitamins and minerals.
Okay, thank you. So, number 5, we have here nutrition. Ang nutrition ay isa sa pinaka-importanting bagay para sa healthy development ng fetus. Kailangan ni mommy ng balanced diet na may tamang amount ng vitamins and minerals. Halimbawa, dapat mataas sa folic acid ang diet ni mommy para maiwasan ang birth defects. Kailangan din ng calcium at iron para sa bones at dugo ni baby. So, last is psychological factors. Sino pwede magbasa? Okay, Miss Beringa.
Psychological factors. Maternal mental health can influence fetal development and the overall pregnancy.
So ito, lastly, hindi lang physical health ang importante. Or depressed si mommy, maaaring maka-apekto ito sa development ni baby. And sa overall experience ng pregnancy, kaya dapat emotionally supported si mommy para mag-smooth at healthy yung kanyang pagbubuntis. So, next slide please. So, next topic, we have early childhood. So, next slide please. Ayan. Okay, next. Next slide. So what is infant development? Infants are dependent on their parents, especially the mother's care for their feeding milk, warmth and comfort, responsive and consistent caregiving sense the infant. They are safe, comfort, and security making the foundation for healthy emotional development. So can I ask Ms. Baldomero kung ano naintindihan mo sa text na to?
In this stage po, infant development, my idea or insight, infant development are, ito po yung Tagalogin ko na. Ito po yung umaasan yung baby or yung magulang pa po talaga yung nagsusuporta sa baby upang mabuhay or lumaki pa dahil ito yung bagong silang pa lang kay mommy or pagkalabas pa lang sa tummy ni mommy, tapos kailangan pa lang siya ma-feed pa lang siya ng breastfeed or milk, then yung mga formula na pagkain or malalambot pang pagkain. Kailangan pa ng alalay. Ayun lang po.
Okay, thank you. Lahat naman ng mga sinabi ni Ms. Baldomero ay correct. So, next slide please. So, we have here toddler development under 1 to 3 years old. Okay, next. So, what is toddler development? A toddler can be slightly independent if they want to do things by themselves and explore their boundaries. And at this stage, the toddler finds their balance to walk and also finds balance being independent and dependent on their parents. So, can I ask kung sino may idea about this text? Okay, Ms. Baldomero again.
In this stage po, ito yung after ng infant, yung na po siya is toddler. Yung age niya po is nagra-rank ng 1 to 3 years old po. Ito po yung yung inaalala, kailangan pa rin po ng alalay, pero nakababalance naman na din po nila yung sarili nila. nakakatayo na sila or nakakalakad or hakbang sila ng paisa-isa or pautay-utay para po makagawa na sila ng sarili nila or makagalaw ng sariling sikap po or makatayo. Ganun po.
Okay, thank you. So based dito, no, pagdating sa toddler stage, nagiging slightly independent na yung mga bata natin. So ibig sabihin, gusto nilang gumawa ng mga bagay on their own at nagsimulang mag-explore sa paligid nila sa kanilang mga boundaries. Kaya gusto nilang subukang maglakad mag-isa o gumawa ng ibang bagay na tingin nila ay kaya na nila. Pero kahit gusto nilang maging independent, may balance pa rin ng pagiging independent sa parents. So kailangan pa rin nila si mommy at daddy para sa guidance at support habang nag-learn silang maging mas self-reliant. So class, habang lumalaki ang mga bata, mahalaga ang balance ng independence at support mula sa parents na para matulungan silang maging competent at emotionally healthy individuals. So next please. Okay, so preschool age stage 3 to 4 years old. So can I ask Miss Cabalfin?
Preschool age is 3 to 4 years old. In preschool, children develop social skills, expand language, learn basic concepts, improve motor skills, and gain emotional self-regulation. It's key time for learning through play and exploration. So, yung explanation ko po dito, sir, is yung mga bata po na nag-age to 3 to 4 years old po, doon na po sila nagsistart na magkaroon ng social skill or yung pakikipaglaro sa mga kaibigan. Dito po kasi yung gantong age, nagtatry na, pinapapasok na po sila sa tinatawag na preschool nga po or yung kinder, ganyan. Doon na po sila nag-kindergarten. And yung mga attitude po or yung emotional, nakikita po nila yun sa parents nila, sa teacher po nila sa kinder. And naa-adapt po nila yan. Kung paano po kumilos, magsalita yung parents nila, naa-adapt po yun ng bata. And dito din po, since nagkakaroon na nga po sila ng social skill together with their friends, dito rin po medyo nagiging kahit paano, nagiging aware na sila if kapag naglalaro sila is nakakasakit ba sila or nagkakaroon po sila ng eagerness po na magkaroon ng mga ka-playmate, ganun. Dito sa preschool po, dito po nade-develop yung mga ganung bagay po.
So next is we have school stage 4 to 5 years old. Sige, sinong pwede magbasa ulit nito? Okay, Mr. Barros. Pakibasa, please.
School age stage 4 to 5 years old. Communication and speech. From 4 years, they are capable of using more complex sentence. From 5 years, they are able to tell stories that stay on track. They can answer simple questions about stories. And they can also recite nursery rhymes and sing songs.
Okay, thank you. So, next slide, please. So, sinong pwede ulit magbasa nito? Okay, Miss Baldomero.
Physical from 4 years old. Can dress, eat, and wash mostly independently. Hold pencil properly. Can brush hair. Can walk along a straight line on the ground. Draw more complex people.
So, kung if I may ask, anong tatandaan mo nung 4 to 5 years old ka na ginagawa yun sa school nyo noon? Sige, Mr. Barros.
Ako sir, nung ganyang age, bracket ako. Ginagawa namin ng puro kami arts. Tapos more on learning kami sa numbers, alphabets. Kumbaga, natututo na kami nun, mag-construct ng sentences. Kumbaga para tama na yung mga sinasabi naming words, ganun. Hindi na kami mabulol-bulol. May rin kami, tinuturuan din kami kumanta dati, ganun. Tapos para tinuturuan din kami i-identify yung shapes. And they also taught us to plant, sir, ganun. Mga basics lang.
Okay, thank you. So, next slide, please. So, next is social emotional. From 4 years, likes to initiate conversations with others, makes friends, use lots of props and imaginative play, can take turns and share. Maybe both here show jealousy, responds to reasoning, enjoys independence but still needs comfort and reassurance. So kung kanina, about sa physical yung shinare ni Mr. Barros, now can I ask somebody to share their experience about dito sa maya natin, social and emotional. Okay, Miss Cabalfin, go ahead.
Nung bata po ako, madalas po kami maglaro ng mga friends ko ng nanay-nanayan, ganon. Kunyari, gumagawa po kami ng mga scenario about family, ganon. Tapos, siya yung nanay, siya yung tatay, ganon po. Tapos, naalala ko din po nung kinder ako nun. Recess time na po namin. Tapos, sabi po kasi ng mama ko, dadali niya na lang daw po yung lunch ko. Nung recess time na po, wala pa rin siya. Tapos lahat po ng classmates ko kumakain na ako, hindi pa. Kaya po, iyak po ako ng iyak nun. Ayun lang po.
Okay, thank you sa pag-share ng experience mo. So, next slide please. So, cognitive, from 4 years, knows what is right and wrong, knows what it is to tell a lie, still has some difficult separating reality and pretend play, basic grasp of numbers, colors, size, and time, understands routines, interest in life and death, deeper questions, can say name and address. So, kanina nakita ko si Miss Baringa na nagtaas ng hands. So, pwedeng pakishare na experience about it sa cognitive phase natin.
So, for me lang, sa napapansin ko sa mga bata ngayon, ganito yung age yung, kaya na nilang magsinungaling. Especially sa mga bagay na nagawa nilang mali. Ayaw nilang mapagalitan. So, minsan nakakasabi talaga sila ng lie. Tapos, at nakikita ko rin na magagaling talaga yung mga bata ngayon. Especially pag tinuturuan, madali silang makakuha, kunwari sa mga numbers, marunong na sila sa colors, size, and time. So, ang kailangan lang talaga nila may magtuturo sa kanila, maglalaan ng time para
Okay, thank you. So, lahat naman ng mga sinabi nyo, mga shinare nyo ay tama naman lahat. Lahat naman yun ay pasok dito sa natin, sa may topic natin, which is yung prenatal development and early childhood. Next slide, please. So, yun no? Thank you sa pag-participate nyo sa class natin. So, that's all for today. Thank you.